Yes, it's the barnacle on the bottom of somebody's boat that they don't know about. I best go tell them about. Yes, maybe we could chip it off with some type of tool they use. It was sharp, of course, because it had to be like a chisel one. Yes, I'm chiseling my bust some more for all y'all to see. It was made out of stone, some type of marble that I figured out where it grows. Under this mountain, and the mountain top was tall. Yes, we could give it a hike, try this all of the time. I'm just using other parts of my mind. Just let him out like it's a toolbox or it's one of those toy ones where they put all the toys when they done. But usually they don't, because you want the chip on one, you want to trip on one and then you fall. Yes, TWA with some authentic wisdom stuff. He's just gonna get so British now. I'm starting to clear my throat like I was gonna be the vandal who's looking through the window at something I showed. And then I'm just gonna call the cops on myself, and when they show up, I'm gonna put my cell phone down and be like, it was I. Put up my arm, I start waving it around. Yes, I'm waving it to everyone with the bananas on their dome because they like a bunch of Chiquita banana once. But then they got taken over by dough. Do you remember the banana wars? I know I sure do, cause I just saw a show. It's kind of like a documentary about. Yes, all this storm will be coming on yo. Yes, this was some slime that you're gonna get, of course, because it was like a Nickelodeon show. These were like the awards. I was about to go to town. I was about to plant this flag in the plant I've never been before. But then I just got this little excited door. It's gonna open up a plasma power or something else. Maybe it was a couple D batteries that you put in a row. I'm just gonna get this so charged, get it enlarged like a picture I want blown up so everybody saw it on the side of the road. Yes, this was some billboard stuff for billboard baggage, dog. Yes, I just put my backpack on, then I'm off, I'm down the road. Yes, this was something exciting all of the time. See how the stars will align when I start to speak some more of my rhymes. It's just riddling, y'all, like this riddling I pop, along with the soda to help it go down. Yes, give me some more of that Pepsi, but not that one, because we don't want to give it to the cop. So we're just gonna go to the mountaintop some more for sure, because it's covered with snow. I know it was. That's how cold it was. Those clouds will gather up. I had an iced tea and that was pretty good. Yes, something from the northwest and something fresh. I just ride a crocodile around all the time with this. Yes, exciting reptilian stuff. My skills will start to puff like some feathers would from a bird before he flew off from his perch. He's out of his nest and now he's gone. He's just like Nessie or something. In this Loch Ness shit that I will start to give to y'all because I'm wearing this quilt. I'm in the Irish land. Yes, I'm just gonna throw another pumpkin at them to see if it can explode. To see if I can get this going in the right direction I want. My Buddha was small, but was made all out of gold. So it weighed a couple ounces for show. I took this to the pawn shop, but they offered me like half as much as I want. So that doesn't make sense. What type of battery should I use for this type of bitch? And then I just spin the back around because it's gonna be doing a couple phrases that it always does. Like it was some Woody off a Toy Story type shit. Yes. Yes, a spectacular type of flow on this. I'm just gonna glow this orb and then I'll get so magical some more. It's the most magical place in the world, like some Disney show. Yes, so once you stop for a while, spend all your bucks just spitting that little plastic card you got. You don't gotta pay it for a while, so it's kinda like sneaking into mom's purse or something. Yes. The sickest version of when I rip this for sure. I'm just looking for the pause because then I can sit down and have a coconut. And then I could just reminisce on some of the shit that I just said. Yes, the present was perfect because I could just be acknowledging that it was. And then this dish wasn't high enough, so I'm gonna give it back. along with the bomb, like I was gonna be that mouse trying to take Mario out. I take him to the ball and then I leave his ass there. I don't want his pumpkin to change back, because then he would be so embarrassed. Yes, his cheeks would turn all red, and then the people would see this for sure. And then they want to just get some more of this salted type flow that I go, and then they eating it up like a bunch of brownies that I just baked from out of the oven. They're still hot, so don't burn your mouth. Boom. Fully pixelated now, I'm just an animation version of myself, and then this anime was going strong. I feel like it's something I got from a far off land. I could call it Japan. I called them up on the phone with no wire on, because we're in the future, dog. I get so Star Trek right now because I'm just watching the stars as they all move all around. Or was that me in a boat? As I'm rocking back and forth, I rock this song the way that I want. No tinfoil hats on this one, let's just go full digital. Let's go off to the script so that they will know it for sure, so that they could remember just this part. Just this part on the ribbon. If you want to play it back again then, because we want to give them something sweet like licorice if it could be twisted. Yes. Too many Jags in the road. Shit, these Jaguars have nowhere to go. Where was their home? Where was the little place that they could call, with the little thing that they could hang on the wall? Put the keys in the cups, would just be playing on the rug, right in front of the fur, because Christmas was almost coming up. Yes. Almost full of cotton in my mouth like so, and then I'll grant any one wish that you go, because you traveled so far, and these steps were tall. There were like 13 or more. I never counted each one, though I should. Now that I think about it, I think there were like 46. And then we could have just diced this up like some type of cannon stuff. This is the stuff fresh for the cannon duck, like I'm bringing the next Bible out pretty soon. It wasn't songs, it was poem, as I giving the high five to you. Like you was Paul, you was an alien, dog. Your whole head was so big. How could you fit it into that t-shirt at all? Shit, your neck would all get stretched. And then I'm stretching this like a turkey's neck again, as I just chopping it like it's on the chopping block. This is what's coming up this afternoon, so why don't you watch? Yes, my little TV station. Because I'm just saying this again and making it not racist. No, we're just gonna be discriminating against what? The dumb shit. And now I'm starting to get stuck. I'm starting to be like the bud. How could I leave my nest at all? I'm just gonna drop some of these atom bombs that I got in my claws. My talents were sharp, and then my talent was gonna get going off. Just like the wick of the bomb. Need to say this once more, because that shit will explode. Yes, it gets so hot, it's gonna be an infernal thought, like it's some Dante that I'm just gonna bring up from the floor, like I can just channel some ghosts. I feel possessed inside of some of these souls, some of these flows. Yes, I get this so solid right now. The soluble stuff is frozen over, just like you could walk upon, just like you could ice skate around. Why don't we play hockey and try to put that puck in the net? And then we could have won. Yes, had our arms up in the air, we could toss some sticks, we could bust them over somebody's head that we didn't like because they wasn't playing good sportsmanship. I guess the good sportsman was I, because I'm doing this shit and I'm just making it well all the time. TWA, TWA. Boom, get him. Yes. The snow owl was watching from far off. Yes, he was on some of these firs type evergreen. Yes, the ones that never come down. They're not the deciduous ones. Was that the word? Was I pretty close? Was this science class some more? Because I'm an herbalist for yo. I'm just gonna pill your prescription with the pills in the bar. Not the ones that you get from the governments. You should switch from them because they're trying to kill y'all. Yes, they just want you gone. They're trying to take the dishes back because they didn't work. They need the free antenna ones because I'm gonna free the rabbit ears pretty soon coming up. Yes, like my antennas in my BMW, dog. And then we're gonna run you over now. And then this is gonna be a public service announcement done by me because TWA was gonna bring the heat. It's just gonna be some Randy Johnson type flows. I get this cross to play and you're gonna be swinging at all the D's so hold. You're not gonna connect at all. I'm just the decimal before the zero was foam. And then am I foaming at the mouth because I was just like a dog. I could bark down just as hard and my teeth were long and they were sharp. Oh. Studious on this, like I sitting in the studio again, waiting for something fresh to just come to the surface, like I'm reminiscing on this shit, cause I can see 6 seconds in the future, bitch. Yes, like I'm some Nicolas Cage, and once more on this flow, once more on these tapes that I will record, that I will put out just for y'all, cause you're my favorite ones. I put the seasoning on the grass so that bitch can grow. The seasoning, perhaps, with just some water from the clouds. Mix. It's like a cocktail coming down. Why all of it? I'm gonna gulp it up like a big gulp that I got from 7-Eleven when I stop. Give me a donut as well, as they're fresh as long as they soft. As long as I don't have to hit you again too bad. Take a Snickers bar because I'm not feeling like myself. And then we could have set this to the cactus as long as his complexion was shifted with softening. Little pine needles wouldn't be as sharp coming out the side. Those weren't pine needles. Just take the pine off of it. Yeah, like that guy in the Star Trek, right? Yeah. I feel. And then some more of this would go numb, like some of the soul wasn't gonna be and fine for the seed at all. He'd have to go and grow somewhere else. You don't gotta go home, you got to get the fucks out of here, said the bartender all the time. Damn, I wish that bartender was more nice. Maybe she could have got a better tip. Maybe some of these BBs would skip across the sky, and then I'd be skipping a rock across the pond. As long as the rock stayed up, then I know this flow could be going. Just playing these drums, the Congo ones. And then this Congo line is formed on these flows because they're going in the right direction. I won't like this little ray going from the vector, man. One of those pellets will never fall because they had to follow the one in the front. Boom. Like it was a train going fast as it could. It's trying to get up the hill or something. I'm going to the Hilton to practice my black magic on the carpet. I hope they don't mind that I brought this much ox blood into this apartment type show. I'm just gonna bring it up, then I'm gonna drop it down. Yes, levitation on this is I've just filmed the lividity in my speech once again. How's the living in this bread? How's that bitch ever gonna rise? I don't want a tortilla type rap. Oh, my sucrose level was strong. Yes, the sugaring that I want. It pumps inside of my blood. Rise to the surface like some oxidated shit. I get red all the time. Yes, I'm just on the rust because I'm completely metal now. I'm like Colossus, dog. I'll just knock you down, and then I'll stomp all over y'all. And then it would be like having the Terminator rub his shoes on a welcome mat. Because you're welcoming for that, aren't you now? Because we're just gonna ring the bell because your dome was so empty of anything else, empty of any thought, so why not make an instrument about? And then we could have said this as we're all just filing out. The Congo line has got to go. It don't gotta go home, but it got to get the fuck out of here. Boom. My Dish HD was gonna pick up hidden channels that you'll never get. Yes, we just on the channel again, rowing this boat as quick as we can. Some type of race has just begun because I heard a gun go off. So where should I run? I guess away from that sound. That's why they do that, dog. That's why they are standing on the other side of the field. You could have heard it either the way, but you don't run towards gunshots. That's all they're trying to say. So we just gonna get back to 7-Eleven, get our Slurpee before it melts. Wow. Or a big goal. Honorary as fuck. Yes, watching the alligators swim around. They're going for fish, but the bigger ones. To satisfy the gut, to satisfy the stomach when it starts to growl. I just satisfy this little voice in my head and try to make it stop, but it won't. I've been sitting down having conversations with myself. Ooh. But that's okay, that's just another bulb when it's bright going off, cause it's just like driving down the strip at some Las Vegas type shit. Every time that I spit, I hope that I win. It's just like a bit, so why don't you place them, why don't you stack some of them chips, and then we can slide them across the field. Boom. tossing another stone at a witch, because it's heresy to not listen to me when I start to speak, when I start to rain some atom bombs. Boom. TWA.